Bullseye.
We're going to start off episode 171, Progress, Chapter 3. Champions are up there. Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, Killing Dane, Bacon tag titles, and Tony Storm for the women's titles. So we got every title sorted other than the tag titles. The tag title match is not going to be tonight, I can tell you that much. It might be Chapter 4, it might not be. I genuinely don't know at this point. But we've got another tag team match on the card to see who could move towards those tag titles, possibly. Keith Lee, of course, won the world title in that triple threat match. He's going to be in action tonight. That has been confirmed. Matt Riddle has won the Atlas title at the Atlas tournament. Killing Dane, of course, brought that UK title over to Progress, and Tony Storm has won the women's title in a triple threat match with Rosemary and the returning Eva Marie. That is the card, and we're going to start it off with, well, a quick reminder. We've had a bit of a teaser already towards Chapter 4, that is. Actually, I can run the footage by you as well. For Chapter 4, a first announcement. Light Gamer Boy, how you doing? One announcement for Chapter 4 has been made. We can roll the footage again real quick. Made that announcement on Twitter yesterday, so I'm very, very excited for that. And yeah, let's check out that footage real quick before we're gonna head into the full-on Progress Chapter 3 match-wise. So, boom.
Christmas is now just over a week away, and so is Progress Chapter 4. And we might not have reindeers, but we got something better. We've got a moose. Oh yes, he's back! Moose is returning. Chapter 4, Progress Mess. Ho, ho, ho. Or should I say, moose, moose, moose.
Yes, indeed. Moose is going to return at Progress Chapter 4. Progress Mess. But that is, of course, still likely about another week away. Date has been confirmed. I'm assuming at this point in 8 days. The 23rd is a likely place for Chapter 4, or likely time for Chapter 4 again. Confirmation to be coming on Twitter once that is for sure. But now we're going to go into the action on Chapter 3. And we're going to start it off with a one-on-one match that has been built in Chapter 2, the Atlas tournament. If we date things back to Chapter 2, we had, in the first round, Marty Scurll, the villain, taking on the UK champion, Killian Dane. Marty Scurll won, even though he was attacked by interfering Lars Sullivan. The Freak came to Progress to tag Marty Scurll with a baseball bat. So tonight, it is the chance for Marty Scurll to take revenge on the Freak. It's going to be Marty Scurll versus Lars Sullivan. One-on-one. Can the villain get revenge? And if so, what does that mean for him going forward? Because of course we said before that Atlas tournament, with Killian Dane in it, whoever is going to beat Killian Dane surely can at least make a good point to be deserving of a title shot at that UK title. Marty Scurll wanted to get revenge on Lars Sullivan before he worries about that, so this is his chance here tonight. The villain is out first, and he is at a massive size disadvantage, to say the least, in this very contest. Marty Scurll, the villain, he is going up against none other than Lars Sullivan, the Freak, coming over from NXT. Being on NXT, or this is now his second season on NXT, he's still an NXT superstar. Oh god, do you see that, like, behind him? And that at the bottom? Killian Dane is with Sullivan. What a force that is. If you thought Sanity was scary, that man, or that team right there, I'm gonna call Sullivan and Dane, my goodness. The Freak and the Beast from Belfast. One-on-one, standard matchup rules. No disqualifications. Pinfall submission inside their counters are enabled. That is the strength advantage that Lars Sullivan has got in that match. I mean, you gotta wonder, does Marty Scurll get out of this one alive? He beat Killian Dane. I think it also took him about 3 or 4 chicken wings to finally make Killing Dane tap, even though the Freak did appear and did interfere in that match by attacking Marty Scurll with a baseball bat. But even with him taking that long to put away Killing Dane, if he's going to go through Lars Sullivan tonight, and maybe another match with Killing Dane for that UK title in the future, if he gets that one, how's he going to do that? Winning a matchup like that is one thing against a behemoth like these two are, but doing it 3 times, that's going to be tough for the villain. He gets out with 1 HP. What, Scurll? Scurll got 1 HP in a dream. I better hope he's got a full shield as well. Nice tornado DDT there by the villain. Who's your money on, guys? Who is your money on? The villain or the Freak? Nice knee drop there across Lars Sullivan. He's fighting a lot in the corner of Killing Dane. That could be a danger. Right now, of course, not too much of a problem. If Dane gets involved, that's going to cause a disqualification anyways. But when we get towards the stage of pinfalls, maybe submissions and all that, it's going to be dangerous to be that close to Killing Dane. So Marty's going to maybe should try to go into his corner, that empty corner over there where nobody is going to be able to interfere. Look at the strength of Sullivan. Double-handed chokes them on Marty Scurll. My goodness. And again, just punching away on Marty Scurll. 700 V-Bucks on Lars. Gotcha. I mean, I wouldn't want to bet against the villain. The villain is known to find a way out one way or another. That's for sure. But again, while it is the villain, we're talking about potentially 3 consecutive matches against these two, which is... I just don't see the odds of him winning all 3 of them, if I'm going to be very honest. 1, sure. 2, maybe. 3? I don't know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I feel this. But look at that. He's barely getting Sullivan off his feet. He's got to push in the corner now. Turns him around. Maybe looking for another tornado. No, shoulder first. That's maybe not a bad shot there. Shoulder first into the steel ring post. No LED post of progress. A bit of saving the budget of progress. No LED post for them. But that's going to make that shoulder hurt even more after being sent into that turnbuckle. Now again, focusing on the arm. Chicken wing is going to be more effective that way for sure. Back and arms / shoulders, which the ring post touched on there briefly, is definitely the area that is focused there by the chicken wing. That double underhook from behind, or that tiger hold essentially. Into the leg scissor as well. What was that for a punch? A nice takedown there on Scurll. Has he knocked him out? No, he's not. Kick out of 1 by the villain. He's not going to get beat that easily. Nice kick to the back there by Sullivan. Maybe looking to get... Oh, look at that. Look at those stomps. The villain, Marty Scurll, might get some offense in here or there, but once Sullivan is getting the offense in, it's getting cruel. My goodness. He's like punching and kicking away on Marty Scurll like there's no tomorrow. Tornado DDT again by the villain, and Lars Sullivan barely down on the ground, already crawling to get back up again. Congrats, Jack. Keep on pushing. I don't think I'm going to be able to do all the ads today on Money in the Bank, to be honest. Or on Rumble even. I don't think I've done a single one yet. Nice headlock there on Sullivan by Scurll. Could we see a submission victory? I mean, I'd say if we're going to see a victory for the villain, it's going to be via submission. But making Lars Sullivan tap is no easy feat at all. Takes him down here nicely, gently, onto the ropes. That's a waste there. That's a waste of a dirty pin, Scurll. That is an absolute waste. Kick out of 1. Again, Killing Dane down there is the only man in this universe mode ever to be beaten by such a dirty pin. So maybe something he's let Lars Sullivan know. And what a pop-up power slam that was. Blake Dog 1997. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Much appreciated. I hope you enjoy the stream. Thank you so much for the support. It is very, very much appreciated. Again, those kicks to the chest and again the punches as well. Jesus. Thank you very much for the host as well. Much appreciated. Lars Sullivan going on Marty Scurll, and a kick out of 2 by Marty. The villain is getting weaker. You can already notice later kickouts now. Lars Sullivan's punishment is coming in. Talking about punishment, how about inserting Punishment Martinez, recently making his NXT debut into the mix with those two. Oh my god. Lars Sullivan going to the top, looking for that diving hit, but if that connects, that is always, or a lot of the time, being the difference maker in his matches. If he hits it, that's a win. If he doesn't, that's a loss. He hits it, but a nice counter, getting Marty Scurll straight back up again, and another elbow to the back there, or forearm rather. Backing off in the corner. What is Scurll looking for? He's charging. Sullivan is back up again, turns around. Scurll comes charging over at Sullivan, and that flipped DDT. An incredible show of resilience, and there's Killing Dane coming into play. That is Killing Dane right there, making the distraction on Scurll, and a big German by Sullivan to take advantage of that. Looking for the freak accident, and if that connects, that might be GG's for the villain. Can Sullivan connect? Has got it locked. Freak accident, bang on the middle, no rope breaks. 1, 2. Okay, kick out of 2. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect a kick out that early by Marty Scurll. Either way back, oh god. Punishment there is the word that comes to mind. I maybe could have seen a kick out come there on the freak accident, but not flat out at 2. He's been kicking out at 2 earlier with all the chicken wing by Scurll. One arm is hooked, has got the legs wrapped. Can you make Sullivan tap in the chicken wing? Killing Dane is not happy. Can you make the freak tap? Surely not. Is Sullivan out? No. Sullivan gets out of the hold. I think actually Marty Scurll released the hold. Maybe thought there's no reason to keep on going. Pulls him towards the ropes again. You ain't got no dirty pin anymore, my dude. I'm just saying, cover. 1, 2. Ooh, kick out at 2.5. A later kick out than Scurll had on the freak accident. As a side note there, after the on the aftermath of that, my god, of that chicken wing. What a kick to the side of Lars Sullivan, takedown by Scurll, and another clothesline on Sullivan, fired up now into the ropes, and ooh, a catapult dropkick there. I thought Sullivan is going to catch him mid-air there, but oh, Scurll's not going to have it. Looking for the flip DDT again. If that one connects one more time, that might be Lars Sullivan. Or Cole is very close to the ropes though. Knee counters it, catches him on the knee, and a big close and ducked by Scurll, and a clothesline himself. I thought he's going to be caught on the wrong end. It's going to be domination from Sullivan here from here onwards, but no. Scurll finds another reversal and ducks the clothesline of Sullivan. He's back, however, again. Uppercut on Scurll, looking for a vertical suplex. Release version doesn't even drop him down, doesn't even lead him down to the ground. No, he just drops him midair. And again, the arm of Sullivan. Good focus there on the arms, as we've seen in the past from the villain. Cover, kick out at 2 by Sullivan. Still in it is the freak. Scurll again, picking him back up, and jawbreaking now. Sullivan drawing some blood from the freak. Now, if that's going to be an advantage or a disadvantage for Scurll, I'm not so sure about, because making the freak bleed is maybe not exactly the thing you want to do. Backbutted up counter on that. Maybe attempt of a powerbomb. That is looking like another freak accident. If that connects, that's surely going to be a GG's for Lars Sullivan. Freak accident number 2. And he drops him one more time. No rope break to be had, and that's the win for Lars Sullivan. 1, 2, 3. Marty Scurll put away by the freak. Assist by Killing Dane. He did get involved at one point, so we don't want to take that out of the occasion. But Scurll not able to get some revenge on the freak. The question is that thing set and done for Sullivan? Was he like, you know what, I want to take out the villain and that's it for me? I'm the freak, I don't like the villain, I'm gonna put him away? Or has Sullivan got more to do? Has Sullivan got more to prove here in progress? Killing Dane at ringside, paying close attention. Now we're gonna see if Marty Scurll is going to think twice about that match against Killing Dane, possibly, or if he still wants his hands on that UK title. Tonight, the freak stands tall. Busts it wide open, but still the winner. And as we started it with a participant, or essentially 2 if you count Killing Dane, in the Atlas tournament, we're going to keep going with him. Another Atlas tournament competitor in this following matchup. As I say that, we're going to head into that gameplay. Our first in this contest will be another Raw superstar. That ignore that Raw. We might see that one or two times. It's a call thing. The Bone Soldier, Taichi Ishimori. One of the standout competitors in the Atlas tournament, but most notably, not only in the Atlas tournament, but also the Beast in the East tournament. He made his debut in there and immediately got signed to Progress. After that performance, you could not leave out the Bone Soldier, Taichi Ishimori. He's in action here tonight, and he's in action in a bit of a rematch. He, of course, as we said, was in the Atlas tournament. In the Atlas tournament, Taichi Ishimori did lose in the first round against the now champion, Matt Riddle. So I'd say there's no shame in losing to the man to later win that same tournament. That could have as well have been the final, for all we know. So it doesn't really matter when he loses to Matt Riddle. He's lost to Matt Riddle. That is the main point, though. Now, why is it a rematch? Because, well, his opponent is Hideo Itami, a SmackDown superstar, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Hideo Itami faces Taichi Ishimori one more time. Maybe one of the matches of the Beast in the East tournament. That first round matchup, the winner back then, Taichi Ishimori. Hideo Itami looking to get a bit of revenge on Ishimori, who later lost to Tetsuya Naito in the Beast in the East tournament. Not the winner of the tournament, but the finalist against Katsuyori Shibata. So it's gonna be Hideo Itami versus Taichi Ishimori 2 on Progress. Alright, well, he's got one, but he wasn't clearly wasn't pulling on that, and gets the first shot in on Hideo Itami. Lock up now by the two. Itami sending Ishimori into the ropes, maybe winning a bit of test of strength there. I'd say a slight height advantage, maybe, to the Bone Soldier. Nice form there by Itami. Referee says back it up there. We want a fair fight. Taichi Ishimori is quite small, if I remember correctly. 5'4" indeed, weighing in at 165 pounds. Hideo Itami is 5'9", weighing at 182 pounds, so 17 pounds and 5 inches on the Bone Soldier. Clear advantage on Hideo Itami there in the height, possibly strength advantage. Will that mean that Ishimori's got the advantage in terms of agility and speed? Oh wow, Jack! Can I get a rip in the chat? So like, do you know how long the storm is gonna be around? Like, what was that? Was it announced, or is that like just coming out all of a sudden? Power cut 100% tonight. Well, good luck either way. Easy rip. Taichi Ishimori. Hideo Itami taking it to the outside now. Nice counter there by Itami. Referee initiating the counter. Already a big clubbing blow there to send Hideo down to the ground here by the Bone Soldier. Forearm caught by Itami. And another counter by Ishimori, going back and forth. The referee had a count of 4. Big. That was kind of a back fist chop there by Ishimori. Nice innovative offense there by the Bone Soldier. Referee at 5 now as he gets out of the hold of Hideo Itami. Are they going to take things back inside? Yes, the Bone Soldier wants a pinfall victory over Hideo Itami. Takes the action back inside. That is where pinfalls and submissions gonna have to take place. Kicks and slaps here by Hideo Itami, trying to do some damage on the Bone Soldier. Sends him into the bottom left corner though. Snowing shit. Ooh, snow. We haven't had snow in a while. Like we had snow like 2 weeks ago or so. It snowed a bit, but we haven't had any snow since. Oh, Tommy gets off the top rope there, nicely done. Gets out of the way of Ishimori, runs into an elbow, but a nice arm drag takedown on the Bone Soldier on the outside. Now referee at a count of 1. Hideo Itami sends Ishimori headfirst into the apron. That is the hardest part of the ring. And again, they're fighting on the outside. Last time we got back inside the ring around a count of 5. We're now towards that ring post, which is going to make it difficult, most likely. A referee at a count of 4. Nice high kick there and another slap by Hideo Itami. And again, Ishimori looking for a suplex there on Itami. Connors gets around the back. Referee at a count of 7. Backdrop driver on Ishimori. Could that be Ishimori out? Or is Hideo Itami going to take things back inside? Yes, they are. Yes, they are taking things back inside. And kind of liking a bit of fight outside, but not keeping it outside for the end of that match. They want to finish that inside the ring. Both men, it seems, because both men have now taken it back inside the ring on a late count. Before in that match. Nice double foot stomp, soccer kick combination by Hideo Itami, but a jawbreaker by Taichi Ishimori. And look, talking about a combination back fist into the clothesline, taking Hideo Itami down. Well, temperature wise, we're about the same, I think. I don't know the temperature right now, but it was the last couple of days. Let me double check. Actually, it's -1 right now. Apparently, well, it was -1 2 hours ago. Wrong city, by the way. My phone. Can I get a different city? Oh, we got -1 right now, but only cloudy. That's about it. Probably a bit of wind, because we always had the last couple of days, but nothing like mass, nothing like storm kind of region. Nice double forearms there by Taichi Ishimori into the pele kick on Hideo Itami in that Japanese showdown. Into the corner goes Itami. What has the Bone Soldier got in mind? Heads over to that corner, sends him to the top rope. Oh god, what's Ishimori doing? He's got him locked. Oh my god. Oh no, the rampage. The rampage off the second rope there for Itami, planting him headfirst into the mat, and a kick out Ed. Just around 2, maybe even just about a 1 count, but it was around that 2-second mark there for Hideo Itami as the Bone Soldier is heading up through the top rope. Maybe looking for that 450 splash. Was the Bone Soldier got in mind? 450 indeed, but the knees go up. The knees go up by Hideo Itami. Now sending the Bone Soldier into the ropes. Maybe taking it to the outside again. Oh yes, he is. And we know what that is looking like. A back suplex. Boom! Dropping him on the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Hey, the clock changes to snow. So, oh, Jesus. Well, stay inside, Jack. Stay inside. Please. Referee initiating the count again. So far, as we said, always taking things back inside. Snap suplex there by the Bone Soldier. Already back up to his feet now. Fighting back to Hideo Itami. And he's got that half and half suplex on Taichi Ishimori to return the favor. Leg sweep by the Bone Soldier. Referee at a count of 5. Can we take it back in the ring one more time? Or could this be the one time we see the counter? Hideo Itami sends Ishimori into the ring post. Referee at a count of 7. And first into the ring post one more time. Picks Ishimori back up again though. He could have just gone back into the ring and hoped for a counter, but no. He's taking it back and... Excuse me? What? What? We haven't seen him in months. Where's our truth coming from? Taichi Ishimori with the cover. 1, 2. The Bone Soldier gets the victory of a distraction by our truth. What is happening? I mean, congratulations to the Bone Soldier. He's got the victory over Hideo Itami one more time. 2-0 over Itami, but R-Truth is a free agent essentially. Again, we've not seen him in weeks, months maybe. I think the last time we've seen R-Truth was when we had that T-Lie stuff going on, whether that was R-Truth or not. Like pretty much when they retired in NXT, we haven't seen him in ages. Now we're gonna take things over to a feud that has been brewing ever since. Yeah, probably also the Atlas tournament. Travis Banks, part of that Atlas tournament, lost in the final to Matt Riddle in 2 incredible performances, and then Joe Coffey kind of debated because a lot of people were calling Travis Banks the Iron Man of the tournament off the back of that. Joe Coffey, of course, the Iron Man, not happy with that statement, says he is the one and true Iron Man. He's not going to take that, and he's going to look to prove tonight that Travis Banks is indeed not the Iron Man. So we're going to have Travis Banks versus Joe Coffey inside the ring. Finally, 1-on-1. We're taking things away from the mic. We're taking things away from all the talk. And then we're going to see if either or both can walk the walk. Travis Banks, again, with an outstanding performance at the Atlas Tournament. Joe Coffey was part of that initial Progress World Title Triple Threat match. Lost in that. Keith Lee, of course, is the champion. Walter and Joe Coffey were the other two participants. So he could have been a first ever world champion. He's not. Now he's taking on Travis Banks. Set his sights on the so-called Iron Man back of the feedback off of the audience of Progress Joe Coffey, the self-proclaimed Iron Man. Again, absolutely not happy with him being called his name, or that is what he claimed he is. So we're gonna see Travis Banks versus Joe Coffey as we're about to get into the gameplay. If the loading screen is with us, yes, indeed, into the gameplay we go. Here on why is the thing so weird? Oh my god. Out first, we've got Travis Banks. The new Iron Man, question mark, is... Oh god. Oh my god. That's not just Joe Coffey, that is the Coffey brothers attacking Travis Banks from behind. Have we expected anything else by Joe Coffey? After the statements he's made, after how they've been talking to each other on social media, Joe Coffey is not looking to make this a fair fight whatsoever. Taking out Travis Banks, but a nice counter there by the Kiwi Buzzsaw. Mark Coffey getting involved from behind as well. 2-on-1 essentially. Joe Coffey now coming out here on his own, but bringing his brother with him. His debut essentially on the Zeroism Art of Coffey. The first time we've seen him, and a big elbow drop on Travis Banks. Gets all the way again. Not even able to take his flag off there. Joe Coffey coming on with the attacks, and a big punch there caught by Banks again. We've not even taken things into the ring, let alone have started this match officially. Yeah, nice little jump, that low drop kick. Nicely done there by Coffey. Gotta give it to him. Takes it inside of the ring. Follows Banks up. But we've never heard a bell ring yet. The referee's trying to tell him off there. Nice kick to the midsection. Kick to the back. And Joe Coffey with another brutal kick to the midsection. The referee's called this one off. Okay. We've had the attack from behind by Joe Coffey. That is the very... That thing down there is a very interesting choice by the referee. Winner Joe Coffey. Are you sure? I mean, if he would have rang the bell and would have said, you know what, I'm going to call this a TKO. Because Travis Banks can't defend himself after the attack from behind. Sure. But the match never started. How does that make Joe Coffey the winner? Debatable situation. Referee made the call, called the match off. I'm gonna have to count this one as a winner by TKO for Joe Coffey, if that is the referee's call there. But Joe Coffey, I mean, alright, debut in the women's division, as I've just said. If you guys have paid attention to the social media, you'll know likely which debut we're going to be talking about, because that was one of the first things that was announced for Progress Chapter 3, I believe, if we call things back. But we're going to get into the more specifics again when we go to the gameplay, and when we're going to see who is going to debut in that women's division. I can tell you as much already. Progress Mess is going to feature another few debuts. At least, I'm going to say at least 7. Out first in this women's division matchup is, again, not a Raw superstar. Again, just ignore those Raw things in the back every single time. It is Killer Kelly, the woman from Portugal, making her debut in Progress. We've seen Eva Marie, Rosemary, and Toni Storm, the 3 women in that Progress women's title match. Killer Kelly now joining the division. And that woman is something else. Maybe one of the hardest hitting women ever to step in one of these rings. And she's looking to take it to one of the competitors in a Progress women's division. And her opponent tonight is none other than Eva Marie. Can Eva Marie stick it to Killer Kelly and mess with her debut, or is Killer Kelly gonna get her first W in her debut? So Killer Kelly versus Eva Marie, the debut for the Portuguese. Killer Kelly just wants over the limit. I mean, I'm trying not to be over the limit here. Jawbreaker by Kelly takes down Eva Marie to the ground. Is this where Eva Marie is going to spend the remainder of that match? Well, Killer Kelly's going to be hoping at least most of that. Nice drag on the arm of Eva Marie there. Tries to pick her up and into a head scissor she goes. Looking to make her tap already. Could we see an early submission there by Killer Kelly? No, we're not. Eva Marie gets out of those head scissors. A kick actually locked in there by Eva Marie. Snapmare and a kick to the back. And Killer Kelly right back up again. Big boot there. What a scissor kick there by Killer Kelly. Look at those punches. That is what I'm talking about. Maybe one of the hardest hitting women we've now got on the roster in Killer Kelly right there. Punch to the midsection by Eva Marie. Now coming at Kelly again, sending her into the top left corner, and a nice monkey flip out of that. Who would have thought that she's got that in her locker? Kick to the back now by Eva Marie. Picks Killer Kelly back up again, looking for a vertical suplex possibly. Connects again. A bit of offense here string together by Eva Marie. I'm a bit surprised, I'm not gonna lie. Jawbreaker again by Killer Kelly. That is, once again, Eva Marie down to the ground. Killer Kelly now moving towards the legs. We've seen some arm damage done. We've now seen some damage on the legs of Eva Marie. Killer Kelly trying to spread the damage as much as possible. Flying forward into the corner by Kelly. Ooh, Eva Marie again with the counter. Pushes it away. That boot misses though. That is a big miss there for Eva Marie. You cannot make mistakes like that against Killer Kelly. Into the ropes goes Eva Marie. Big form to the back. Bounces off the ropes once more into another form, and straight down to the ground goes Eva Marie. What else has Killer Kelly got into the corner once more? Now turns Eva Marie around, wants her to face herself in the corner. Again, a counter by Eva Marie, sending Killer Kelly into the ropes, into the head scissor, into the cover as well by Eva Marie. 1, 2, and a kick up by Killer Kelly. My goodness. That could have been the debut last year for Killer Kelly if she didn't get her shoulder up at 2, but she did. She did, and she sends another big form there towards Eva Marie. Comes back in the ring and has got her in that fisherman suplex into the bridge. That is a rope break. As much as I hate to say that, the right foot was quite clearly in the ropes there for Eva Marie. Killer Kelly now again head scissor onto the top of the head, looking to make Eva Marie tap, but again Eva Marie gets out of that hold once again, surviving that hold one more time. Leg sweep now by Eva Marie. Picking Kelly back up again, a third jawbreaker here on Eva Marie in that match already. Arm drag by Red Everything Eva Marie, and a running bulldog on Killer Kelly. Picks her back up again. Looking to, again, string some more offense together. Or is she looking for a DDT? Nope, she's not. Nice count there by Killer Kelly. Swoops that arm around, puts her to the ground, and a big chop there by Kelly. My goodness, you heard that echoing throughout the arena. Another chop and a form, turns around and sends her into those ropes. Comes back off it into that scissor kick again. My goodness. Killer Kelly looking for the camel clutch. No, drops her down to the ground. Not looking the submission in just yet. We're now looking for the finish of that match. Eva Marie struggling to get back up again. Killer Kelly's awaiting. Looking for that fisherman suplex one more time into the bridge. No rope break. The ref says 1, 2, 3. And that is the debut victory for Killer Kelly. Congratulations. I think to nobody's surprise, Eva Marie put away eventually by Killer Kelly. A few offensive moves that are string together by Eva Marie. A bit more than I would have expected, not gonna lie. But once Killer Kelly got going again, that scissor kick off the ropes would have likely been the end of Eva Marie already. Killer Kelly not leaving off just there, and puts away Eva Marie with that big fisherman suplex. And that is a winning start to Killer Kelly's road here on Progress. Toni Storm is the Progress Women's Champion. That is, so far, right now, the end goal, surely, for any female on the roster trying to get towards Toni Storm. Let's get into a loading screen for that next one-on-one matchup. Again, I mean, we've had 2 chapters so far. One of that was the Atlas Tournament. Again, this is a bit of a coming off the Atlas Tournament again. More on that again in a second. Next one-on-one matchup. Out first is... Who's up next? you might ask? It is Pentagon Jr., Mr. Cero Miedo. Or Penta El Zero M, whatever way you want to call him. In the back, his brother, Rey Fénix, accompanied by him in this match against stemmed off of, well, essentially both Progress chapters so far. In the very first Progress chapter, these two faced off against CCK and lost that first tag team matchup. Then due to Pentagon eating the pinfall in that match, Rey Fénix was the one of the two that was entered into the Atlas tournament. However, Rey Fénix lost in the first round matchup against Hangman Page. Hangman Page, the man to later lose to Travis Banks in maybe match of the tournament there, that second semi-final, well, first semi-final, I'm sure, one of the semi-finals. The man that almost put away Travis Banks already, that Matt Riddle pretty much picking up what was left of Travis Banks. So Hangman Page definitely had a very, very good Atlas tournament as well, a very good showing in those matches. And tonight it is Pentagon Jr. back in action. This time, singles action for Penta, not Rey. Rey Fénix is going to watch this one closely from ringside because Penta is looking to show him how it's done. Not necessarily happy with the fact that he was not put into the Atlas tournament. Rey was, who kind of was like, you know what, leading to the first round, now why was I not there? And maybe deservedly so, a bit of brotherly competition there. His opponent is Adam, the legendary, the Hangman Page. From the Atlas tournament again, he put away Rey Fénix. Penta was like, you know what? Give me Hangman Page. I'll show you how it's done against Adam Page. So this time around, it is Hangman Page versus Pentagon Cero Miedo against the Hangman. Let's get this one underway. Rey Fénix watching closely. Maybe Penta can show him a few tricks in singles competition. Again, in active action, they were not successful. Pentagon was the one to eat the pinfall. Rey Fénix in singles action, not successful either. Not the best of starts here for the Lucha Brothers in Progress. Can Pentagon turn this one around a little bit and at least make his singles start a successful one? Maybe the most diverse team that we've got on the roster in terms of being able to do it one-on-one and two-on-two here in the Lucha Brothers. Very, very capable tag team, as well as very, very, very capable singles wrestlers, both of them. So a very dynamic duo there in both Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fénix. Hangman Page gets the first takedown there. After that, wrist lock. Pentagon looking for a counter, but again, Hangman Page with a nice arm drag on Penta. Pushes him back. The strength of the measure goes to Hangman Page. Now, Pentagon is no weak opponent. Pentagon might be qualifying as a cruiserweight if we're generally speaking. I'm not 100% on that. But he should be around the 205. Wait, he's 207. Exactly. He's 207, so he's just around that 205 weight limit. However, quite strong for, I'm going to say, around the cruiserweight area. Whereas Rey Fénix is really just, he's flipping around, he's flying, can fly like maybe no other in that ring. And Pentagon is very good at that as well, but is also pretty strong. But if you come up against a bull of a man like Hangman Page, not to say that he is the biggest powerhouse that we've got on the roster, but definitely in comparison to Pentagon Jr. has got the definite strength advantage. I mean, he could cut, yeah, he could cut if he had to. But we've got no 205 live anyway, so. If we're going to be precise, who's going to face, Austin Aries is going to face Kalisto, isn't he? Austin Aries is 202, so Austin Aries is fine, but Andrade, rumors has it that Andrade had to cut a little bit to even get into that 6-man over-the-top Battle Royale, because I think Andrade is officially 210. Kick out a bye. But if you look at Fabian Eichner, who's now debuted at NXT UK, he's around 220, and they mentioned his cut though. I'm not sure, maybe Tony needs as well, but I think especially Fabian Eichner, they mentioned that he had to cut massively for the Cruiserweight. He got like 20-30 pounds for the Cruiserweight tournament back at Cruiserweight Classic. Nice. Hangman's neck break, DDT there by Page off the ropes. Oh god, Pentagon looking for the double underhook. Face buster there, nicely done on Hangman Page. That is, isn't that the new finisher of Tommaso Ciampa in NXT? I'm not even sure. I think that is the one he's used in the past league. And he's got the leg hook there, maybe looking for submission on Page. Well, that's not going to be it, surely not against the Hangman. That gets out of that one very quickly, rolls Pentagon out of the way, and a big clothesline again. That is one of the specialities of Adam Page. A big clothesline there, and he tries there against Pentagon Jr. Takes it to the outside. Smart idea though, as Hangman try to deliberately take it to the outside there against Pentagon Jr. Maybe trying to inflict a bit more damage on the outside. Smart idea to take him to the to that lower side of the ring as Rey Fenix is waiting on the top side, who could get involved, maybe to the disadvantage of Hangman Page. So he took Pentagon Jr. down here to make sure he's got that one-on-one fight. Now I'm not expecting Rey Fenix to get involved massively or anything like that. That's not something that Rey Fenix would do. But just on the off chance, you might as well not take the risk. DDT on Pentagon. I don't think NXT Germany, to be honest. Maybe like a bit of a bigger region, not just Germany. They just don't have enough German talent to fill NXT. Like maybe if they do a big talent rate in Germany in generally, but I think we're gonna see like a bigger scope, like maybe Germany, Netherlands, France, that kind of region, you know, like mid Europe or something like that. Big swanton off the top by Pentagon. 1. Wow, okay. Adam Page kicks out at 1 after a nicely executed swanton there by Pentagon Jr. It's like NXT Germany specifically ruled, because again, personally, I can't see it happening, to be honest. But I personally think like NXT mid Europe. You don't have to call it that, but that like the middle part of Europe is the smarter thing to do there. But we'll see, I guess. We'll see. They want to do a lot of things, so maybe it's gonna be a lot of content. I mean, it's good content though. We're gonna get it is very good content. We imagine Walter as the GM. Oh, that's good. I don't know if you can pull that. I mean, you probably can pull that off, but I don't know. That's gonna be interesting, especially promo wise. How are they gonna do that with like something like NXT Germany with a lot of foreigners? Essentially, are they just gonna cut promos in like native language a lot with subtitles, or are they all gonna have to adapt to the English language in that part, or are they gonna do it in German and just enable subtitles throughout the whole of the show kind of thing? I don't know. I mean, sure, yeah, Walter, absolutely. They've got a few. I mean, Marcel Barthel now on NXT and stuff. That's being built like as a very possible top guy for a promotion like that. He could pull down Alexander Wolf as well. So. Oh, but other than that, NXT don't really have anyone. I think those are legit the only 3 German native and Cesaro, I guess, the only German speaking, at least, 4 superstars that they've got assigned anywhere to WWE. Nice exploder into the cover there by Page, but a big kick out there by Pentagon Jr. There's a few more. There's definitely a few others to pick up, like the likes of Lucky Kid, John Klinger, aka Bad Bones, those people. But I don't know, a full-on roster is going to be tough with just those. Surely there's going to be like other people like what's it called, Dragunov or whatever, that like very liked heel-ish crazy babyface from I think Russia or something. Those kind of people that are going to surely get thrown into the mix there as well. Even if it is NXT Germany, I don't see it being like a full-on German roster, personally. But I'd love to see the crossovers there as well. Nice spinning heel kick there by Pentagon. Sends Adam Page into the ropes. Comes off with a double single leg drop kick there. Ducks him. A nice swinging neck breaker to finish that sequence off. And Pentagon Jr. is back on top now. Turns Adam Page around. I was going to say maybe looking for the submission. Oh, the arm strike. Oh no, don't do it, Pentagon. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my god. Snap the arm off Hangman Page. Has he got him? Has he got him? That arm might very likely be taken out of the equation completely. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Adam Page with a kick out. Adam Page with a kick out. Pentagon Jr. He's trying to finish it off there. Oh, we're going to see that package pile driver by Pentagon Jr. He's got him up. Drives him down. Package up. 1, 2, and a kick out by Page again. Straight up at 2 though. Straight, even earlier than on that snapped arm socket by Pentagon. Looking for that super brainbuster into the cover. That's a rope break. Very, very unfortunate there by Adam Page. Jesus. That rope break could have likely caused Adam Page the match there. A kick to the back, but Pentagon right back up again. Feeding off of that kick, and a German by Adam Page. Good luck getting up of the back of that one, Pentagon. Adam Page with good performances here on on NXT UK was good. On Progress so far. You can't do NXT Europe because they wouldn't understand each other. I mean, I could very much see them having to adapt to the English language in the long run. Pentagon Jr. taking a few steps back there, still going after Adam Page now again. Pulls him towards the middle, going for the cover. A bit of a late cover there, surely not. 1, 2. Get a 2 by Adam Page. Easy kick out there for the Hangman. And another big clothesline there by Page. 1, 2, and a kick out by Pentagon again. I'm thinking about, I don't know who Ray Phoenix would be rooting for. Is he going to take the defeat and he's like, you know what? If Pentagon beats Adam Page, he's like, okay, you did better than me. You were the bigger man in that fight against Adam Page. Or he's going to be like, you know what? Please, Adam Page, just beat him so I can say, you know what? You didn't beat him either. I couldn't. You couldn't. Simple. Nice suplex there by Adam Page. Walks around. Pentagon gone onto the leg. A nice knee DT there again by Adam Page. And again into the headlock goes Adam Page. It's strange how you don't have a German accent. English-wise? I'm sorry, I guess. But I mean, I do have an accent, do I not? Like, maybe not like a very strong one. And maybe, weirdly enough, I think it's weird that I do an accent, but not necessarily a German one. So, I guess a bit of a different foreignish accent. I don't know, it's weird. But I mean, I can't really tell. I've asked a lot of people. Nobody's really been able to give me a sort of answer to like what accent they would say I would have. Not at all. But I mean, I can specifically hear it when I hear other German people talk English. I mean, be it at work or something, like people in the office when they're calling somebody, or when they leading groups through the company, through the factory at times. I'm just saying they're working, and you can hear that it's like I don't know if it's an English group, but they're talking English to them, and I'm just standing there and like, oh my god, dude, like stop it, shut up, don't do it.
Not the yellow from the egg. I think I spider.
Exactly. Nice.
What are you talking about?
Inverted DDT by Pentagon, looking for another package father over there on Hangman Page. Can he put him away with the second one? Surely that is going to be it. If that one connects, he's got it rolled up again. No roll break to be had there for Hangman Page, and that's a GG for Pentagon at Junior Cero Miedo. Pentagon wins against Hangman Page. Is Ray Phoenix happy? He's not really celebrating in the back there if you watch Ray Phoenix. Is he going to be coming up to celebrate there with Pentagon? Or is he going to stay in the back? He stays in the back, gives him a bit of a clap, being like, you know what? Good job. You did it, bro. And he did indeed. Good fight there, brought up by Adam Hangman Page. Absolutely good fight. Very impressive performance so far for Adam Page. Has beaten Elias in his debut on Progress. Chapter 1 has done very well to get into the semi-final and lost in a banging semi-final against Travis Banks. Chapter 2 now, a good fight against Pentagon Jr. even though he lost. So far, I'd absolutely say a good set of performances here by Hangman Page on Progress so far. So, big tag team contest is up next. Was rumored, or was not rumored, was confirmed on Twitter before. We've got Mustache Mountain versus LAX. Santana and Ortiz taking on Tyler Bate and Trent Seven. Into the gameplay we go in this 2-on-2 tag team contest. And up first, it is Mustache Mountain. Tyler Bate and Trent Seven are making their debut on Progress Chapter 3. Maybe a team you would have expected to make their debut straight away Season 1. I think a team you could have very much identified Progress with, but with CCK and the Lucha Brothers taking over tag team action on that Progress Chapter. It took them up until, and of course the Atlas Tournament on Chapter 2. It took them up until Chapter 3 now to make their debut. Bate and Trent Seven are here. Tyler Bate again is the Cruiserweight Money in the Bank briefcase holder. One of the most improved tag teams, and maybe one of the fastest rising tag teams throughout the world currently. The Impact tag team I'm actually looking forward to Lucha Brothers versus LAX at Homecoming Impact. Gonna be watching that January 6th. A bit of a plug there for good old Impact. You know, like those lower kind of promotions gonna help each other out, right? Am I right? No, I'm just kidding. Santana on the right, Ortiz on the left. LAX is coming to Progress. Trent 7 is going to start it off, so is Angel Ortiz for LAX. Off we go, referee. Northern but South 2, I mean everything's South 2 in it. Northern. I'm sorry, I don't know why I have to say Northern like that every single time, but I just have to, I'm sorry. I don't want to mock anyone, I don't want to sound like I'm trying shitty accents or anything, I just... Northern, I've got to say, like, I don't know why. I've got the incredible, irresistible urge to pronounce it like that. Nice lock there from behind by Ortiz first. Now 7 has turned one around, a takedown on one half of LAX. Debut again for both these tag teams here on Progress. In the Universe mode for LAX, Trent 7 and Taliban both debuted or have competed in this Universe mode. Bait last year, very briefly on NXT. This year, of course, the main, well, a member of the Raw roster from day one. We've seen Mustache Mountain in both the tag team tournament, I believe, as well as British Strong Style in the Trios tournament. So a lot of appearances for both throughout. I think 7 and or Bait were in the UK title tournament as well. I think at least 7, maybe 7 was in there, but not Bait. Let me double check that. Go to the archive way back to Season 1's United Kingdom tournament. By the way, do we want a second United Kingdom tournament on the Euros mode? Just asking for a friend. Tyler Bate was in, Trent 7 was actually not in. Tyler Bate was in, Trent 7 was not. Interesting. I would have thought the other way around. But Tyler Bate lost to Doug Williams in round 1. Doug Williams, one of the semi-finalists, one of the people that got signed off the back of that tournament. Hour 46 south from you, 40 minutes from Leeds. Is Leeds like the closest big-ish city to it? I mean, I'll take it. Leeds. Nick's gonna like me, you know. Tag made by Trent 7 Taliban. Santana already in the ring for LAX as well. Nice. Hanging him up the top rope there. Kick to the midsection and a vertical suplex by Santana. No, brainbuster. Not messing around. Straight up into the brainbuster here for Santana. Picking Bate back up again. Looking for the arm break. Down goes Tyler Bate into the drop toe hold on Santana. Now Bate has got Santana up his shoulder. Send him into that turnbuckle. Snake eyes on Santana. Nicely delivered there by Tyler Bate and a big knee into Santana. Pete from Yoko Smart as well. You know it, bro. You know it. You know it. I'm just saying. Excuse me, Jack. Excuse me. Like, you know what? Looking at you and looking at me, I cannot believe that we're friends. I'm just... I'm sorry. Didn't mean to take shots here. Elbow by Santana and a nice dropkick taking down Tyler Bate. Now Bate back up again, another jawbreaker on Santana. Bit of a... Oh, Master Schwann actually on the back foot here a little bit in that match so far. LAX doing very well. Not that I didn't expect them to do very well, to put that straight out there. I absolutely was expecting a banging performance by both these teams, but LAX taking control of that match a little bit so far. Nice boot by Tyler Bate, and now he's got Santana locked. Maybe looking for a tag to Trent 7 instead, as he has not let the tag back to Angel Ortiz happen here for Santana. Has got the headlock now after the snapmare in around the corner of the Mustache Mountain. York is a big city. To be honest, I wasn't sure if York is a city or just an area. If I'm going to be very honest, is York not? Is that not the club with that reddish, weird logo, badge? They're like in the 3rd or 4th league, right? I want to say there is a club. Do they not have a club like York something? Or am I being dumb here? I'm sorry. Again, that's going to be one thing that's going to annoy me when I don't check it right now. So I'm going to have to. Championship, they're not in there, right? Are they in the championship? No, can't see them. Oh, Talibay looking for. Oh, Brainbuster taking it back to Santana. They're going into the cover as well. Referees are 1. Kick out of 1. Kick out at 1. Are they in League 2? Or is there not a club from York? Oh, Talibay, he's looking for the Tyler Driver 97. Tyler Driver 97. Does it connect? And if so, is that going to be it for LAX? Connects with it. Bait into the cover. Is Ortiz there to break it up? Yes, nice low drop kick to break that one. Very nicely done there. I'm not finding York's, nor am I finding the club or the badge that I was looking for. I've not really looked for the badge, to be honest. Are they maybe not even League 2 anymore? Is that possible? National League? Oh, is that the one I was looking for? Let me look up York City. York City. No, it's actually not the one I was thinking about, okay. Which league are they in? Are they in a league? It doesn't tell me like on there. Nice Death Valley driver by Santana. It doesn't tell me a league on here. 1. Breaker by Trent 7 now. Tyler Driver 97, not enough. Death Valley driver by Santana, not enough. Both times the deal's been broken up. Santana going to the outside, almost looking as if he's going to go for a weapon, but no, he's not. Oh, they're in National League? Okay. Thought so. I just haven't seen them in there. Maybe just it doesn't say the National League on it anymore. I don't know. Oh, nice takedown there by Santana and a big kick to the side of the head. What's going on, Jack? Have they like made a huge comeback? Too close. I've got 2 matches. I'm gonna try right now. I've got 2 matches left. I've got to play them. Because I will have to try a lot as well. I don't know if I can beat any other guys that are in, to be honest. I tried a lot against that Dark Wolf guy already as it is, and only was able to win 3 matches so far. Jawbreaker by Bait. Referee was initiating the count because both men, of course, in the ring there. And a rampage by Tyler Bait. Rampage by Tyler Bait. There's no way I'm beating Owen. No way. Well, maybe. Maybe tag match. I could beat Owen, possibly. I could beat Owen. He's only got 1 male shatter, so if I get a tag team out of the way to get the shatter and maybe another one out of the way, I've got a shatter female, so I can win against any female essentially, if the stats are called. With that shatter, so a female single, a male single or tag to get the shatter out of the way, and then I've got neon males as well. To be honest, generally speaking, what's going to cost us, if anything, is Riper not charging, because he's got the strongest deck. He should have been able to beat the strongest guys there. He can't because he hasn't charged. I think I've got to win over the 115. Yeah, I've got him first try. He's not used the shatter until the 3rd pick. I won the first, so good. 115 points on the board there. Until Ortiz with a nice Irish whip. Trent 7 steps out of the way though. No tag mate here. Owen, by the way, is the one I beat. Owen has not got a good deck there. You try against Owen. He's actually not got a good deck, and he's going to be good points for us. Big drop kick there by Santana, coming in off the hot tech. Trent 7 straight back up again. Double accidental takedown and a spine buster by 7. That is how you deny somebody. Now Trent 7 looking for that. I was thinking a bit of a snap suplex, but no, brain bust. Referee is shocked about that one. Cover on Santana. 1, 2, and a kick up by Santana there. Ortiz down on the outside still after the hot tech. So that could have definitely cost LAX the hot tech essentially. Good denial there by Trent 7 on that 3rd attack by Santana. That one might very likely be a loss. Oh god, Santana, what are you doing? Are you mad? Yeah, that's it. That's G. Superplex to the outside by Santana. Remind me in like 10 minutes or so when Owen is available again, please. And I'll try again. Oh, Santana looking for a bit of a jumping DDT, it looked like, but a nice deny again by Trent 7. Putting on some good counters against Santana. Ortiz still not up again on the outside. Ortiz has taken some damage in the match. Inverted DDT by Trent 7. Now Santana trying to pick him back up again. Back up to a sitting position was Trent 7, and Santana now with a big impale or inverted impaler DDT there on Trent Seven. He's got, oh god, he's got the leg lock. What is he doing? Oh my god, Electrip STF on the outside by Santana. Even a 7 taps here, that's not gonna be it. The referee cannot call the submission on the outside by Santana. What is he doing? Maybe trying to do this to the damage, of course. You can see the leg, the knee brace on the left leg of Trent Seven. The trap one was the right leg though, I believe. So focusing the leg, not a bad idea against Trent Seven, who's got a history in leg injuries. Unfortunately, the wrong leg there for Santana. Oh my god, what a chop. Was that a chop that just dropped Santana to the ground? My goodness, sends him back inside now. Gonna follow up with a nice, oh no, no elbow fly. What is Seven doing? Sends him chest first into the apron. That is the hardest part of the ring. Oh god, Santana's making the hot take. Hot take is made to Ortiz. Ortiz coming to Trent Seven up the top row. What are you doing, Trent? Jumps. That's not gonna make it. He's never gonna make that missile dropkick. I don't know what he was thinking. Ortiz coming in, looking for brainbuster. No snap suplex now. Oh, we're looking for the Tres Amigos on Trent Seven. Hits a second and a third for good measure. Ortiz connects with all 3 of them. But again, countered by Trent Seven. Oh my goodness. Trent Seven straight back up again. Thought he's going to make the tag. No, into the ropes. Go Santana. Ortiz, I should say. Big boot there by Seven. Picks him back up again. And Tyler Bate has been in that match for a while. Trent Seven maybe should now look to make a tag in the near future to Tyler Bate. He's had Santana very closely to be done early on in that match with the Tyler Driver 97. And is maybe going to be able to do the same thing to either Ortiz or Santana if he comes back into the ring. So Bate should be the option here for Trent Seven. He's looking for exactly that. Sends Ortiz into the corner, but a nice running uppercut will be the weapon of choice here for Trent Seven. Still not made the tag to Tyler Bate. He's got him locked there. Maybe looking for a pop-up. No, pile driver by Trent Seven. Drops Ortiz on his neck. Goes for the cover though. Santana is in there very, very quickly, breaking out the cover before the referee can get down. Tyler Bate has gotten the... Ooh. If that belly to belly would have connected on Santana, that could have been it. Santana looking for the brainbuster on Tyler Bate. Drops him. Ortiz with the counter on Seven. Is that LAX back in the driver's seat? Distraction on Seven by Santana, who's groggy, but a rational next move on Ortiz. Is that it for LAX? Santana still doesn't know where he is inside that ring. Ortiz looking for the brainbuster again, but no, counter by Seven. Counter by Seven. Looking for the pile driver again. Yes, he does. And a second one on Ortiz, busted wide open. No, not yet, Jack. Not yet. Got 2 more that I can do. We'll do it after TVG, likely, because I want to get TVG rewards in there. Seven, maybe looking for the 7-star lariat. That rear cord clothesline by Seven is there. Can Santana break it up? 1, no Bate to be seen. No, he's there. He's... Ooh, that was kicked out by Ortiz. Bate came in, almost able to stop Santana, but not just... Ooh. Caught by Bate. Inverted DDT there. Trent Seven looking for that 7-star lariat again. That is it. That's got to be it. Santana's out. Tyler Bate has just taken care of Santana. 1, 2, 3. Mustache Mountain picks up a victory in a good match against LAX. Fight was definitely brought by LAX. Maybe the driving force in that matchup at the start, but Mustache Mountain pulled it back. 2 7-star lariats. That makes it 14 stars for Ortiz there. That was pretty much as many stars as he was seeing likely after those clotheslines. Ortiz put away, and Santana not there to break it up after Tyler Bate. Nice counter on that. Was likely going to be another Death Valley driver by Santana. Read it this time, inverted DDT by Bate to take him out of the occasion, and that was it for LAX. Mustache Mountain defeats LAX, and that is going to lead us into the main event of Progress Chapter 3. And that is going to be the Progress World Champion in one-on-one action. Also announced on Twitter, I believe, it is going to be Keith Lee in one-on-one match against none other than Walter. Walter, as we said before, when Joe Coffey was in action, Walter and Coffey were the other 2 participants in that match against Keith Lee. Walter is now getting a shot of revenge one-on-one against Keith Lee. Of course, surely if Walter can pick up a victory in that would put him in a good position to get another shot at that Progress World title. However, could Keith Lee put him away? That will definitely put Walter to the back of the line. To the gameplay we go. Out first will be our Progress World Champion, none other than Mr. Bask in My Glory, Keith Lee. Look at him holding that world title. The only champion in action tonight. Tony Storm was not on the card. Neither was Matt Riddle. Killian was out here, but only as a bit of help for Lars Sullivan. That did pay off, essentially. Keith Lee is the only champion in action. Non-title match of this. And his opponent
from
Austria.
Walter.
Who even is that? Keith Lee versus Walter, non-title, the Progress World Champion in action. Who is gonna win that match? Oh yeah, I'm trying right now as we speak, Jack. Like, who's got matches left for us? Who's got matches left other than that one for me? Come on, get. Yeah, that's a draw. That's not bad. I'll take a draw here. That is a win. That is a loss. Oh, nice ground wrestling there. That is a win. I've got it. I've got it, Jack. You have 6 left? Get it, Jack. Get it. I've got the dub. Owen is quite easy to beat. I think. Well, I've looked at your card, but I'm pretty sure we should be able to beat Owen. Owen isn't that tough to beat. He's only got 2 shatters. I don't know how he's got 150 and I got 108. Well, maybe he's got 3, but then he's got 2 females. Because he's got 1 female. One of Owen's females is a shattered page. I can tell you that much. I mean, if you get 2 singles male, you can right sets called. The chat can even beat the Rock, and you can beat any of his neons with Trend 7 if the right sets are called. So you can beat Owen, but it's unlikely because your female is kind of bad for it. I don't know what his second female is, judging off the back of this 115 points and the fact that I've got 108 with pretty much the same deck. Either he's got a neon and a shattered or 2 shatters as females. That's all I can tell you. But right now we're in the lead again. Last one, Jack. What are you doing? You're gonna be the reason we lose. You are gonna be the reason, Jack. I'm telling you. Keith Lee sending, oh my god, splashed Walter into that corner. That is about 300 pounds coming, running towards. Talking about 300 pounds. How does he do that? Standing moonsault by Keith Lee. I don't get Keith Lee. Like, Keith Lee is. If you think Ricochet is physically impossible, look at Keith Lee. It feels like he can do the same stuff, and he's about double his weight. Like, what is going on? Big headbutt counter there by Keith Lee. Big close and again by Keith, grounding Walter. Are we looking at a future world title matchup? I mean, what a matchup that would be. Definitely a matchup I would be interested in. But if Walter loses again here tonight, not being able to win that triple threat NL, then losing to Keith Lee 1-1, that's not going to raise his chances for getting another world title match here against Walter. Keith Lee, I'm saying, what is Walter doing? 300 pounds crashing on the back of your neck when you're hanging on the middle rope is not a, or in the bottom rope is not a pleasant feeling, and a knee drop as well off the top rope by Walter. He's gone the high flying route now. Both of them. Have you seen the other woman? Yeah, the other female of his. He's got a shattered page. I don't know what the other one is. I'm assuming a neon. Maybe even shattered. I think Owen is a tough one for you. It might be a very, very patient kind of thing, but you might be able to get like two or three of your wins against Owen. So I'd keep trying. I think it's possible. It's going to be a very, very long-winded kind of thing. I don't know if I genuinely don't know if you've got enough time to get 5 wins over Owen, to be honest. But I think it's generally speaking, it's possible. Nice spine buster there by Keith Lee, planting Walter again, picks him back up again. World champion doing well. Seems like, as I say that, a nice counter by Walter. But so far it seems like we've got the right man holding that world title. Definitely bringing the fight to Walter. And I would say has got the edge in that match so far. What a neck breaker. Drops him neck first out of the vertical suplex position there. On to his knee. What a move that was by Walter. Okay. Oh, looking for the arm now. Arm shot. Oh god, he's going to go for the single leg Boston Crab. No, he's going for an arm bar. We know that single leg Boston Crab variant leg trap done by the Usos, winning a couple of matches with them. This time Walter is going for the arm trap instead, surely doing the damage on Keith Lee, but he gets out of it rather quickly anyways and splashes him into the corner again. You saw Page? Well, I saw Page as well. Unless he got 2 pages, which I doubt. Oh, look at that. For a back suplex there. I thought it was going to be a German, but no, it turns into back suplex mid-air. Nice transition there by Keith Lee. Back fist block by Walter into a big punch. Looking for, oh god, tombstone. Sit out tombstone by Walter, dropping Keith Lee. My goodness, that's a rope break. Is that... Referee? Tell me that wasn't a rope break, guys. Tell me that was not a rope break. Walter getting more confident now, getting a few more moves in. Controlling the match over the last minute or so. Big clothesline on Keith Lee. Another one by Walter. Maybe this is his time now. Jumping clothesline. Kind of jumping. Didn't jump that much, but he tried. He tried. To imagine telling that to his face. Looking for that neck breaker again. My goodness. You cannot just drop him neck first like that on your knee. Like, you just can't. Look at that. Look at the agility of Walter. At that size. Arms of Keith Lee trapped. Full on stretch in there. Into the roll-up. Referee's down. 1, 2. And a kick up by Keith Lee. Walter waiting for Keith Lee to get back up. Maybe looking for that running powerbomb. Possibly. No. Oh, Keith Lee with a nice counter kick to the midsection. And a big clothesline planting Walter now. The champion is back on it. Headlock now on Walter. Late on in the match, but hey, if it works, keep on going. Keep on going, Keith, if that does work for you. Has got the head of Walter locked up here. Nowhere to go for Walter. Has got the headlock in quite long as well. And he releases it. Walter now fighting out of it. Goes maybe for the finishing blow here on Walter. No, counter again. Both men countering, finishes left, right, and center onto the arm goes Walter again. Bit of a focus point there by Walter, the arm of Keith Lee. Maybe something to pay to keep in mind there. For Walter especially, maybe a Fujiwara armbar or something like that to try and put away Keith Lee if he keeps on going on the arm like that. Kick out by the champion, however. Pushes back, but Keith Lee rolls out of the way, looking for the clothesline again. But Walter with a nice finish there has got him up in the cradle position into a nice power slam there. Good old-fashioned power slam. Looking for a finishing move again. Waiting for Keith Lee to get back up. And is looking for... He's looking for that tombstone. That's it, a tombstone again. Oh, Keith Lee turns it. Keith Lee turns it into tombstone himself. Wide counter by Keith Lee. And now he's looking to put him away. Off the back of the tombstone. That's got to be it for Walter. That's got to be it. If you connect with that powerbomb here on Walter, that has got to be a GG. And the last ride by Keith Lee. Sit out last ride. Has got to be it. Walter has got to be finished here. Cover. Referee down. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, Walter is still in it. Tombstone into that sit out last ride. A reminiscence of The Undertaker right there. But Walter's still kicking out. My goodness. Walter is a tough dude. For lack of a better usable word right here. Keith Lee waiting for him to get back up. Walter drags himself up with the help of the ropes. Big punch by Keith Lee. Just, oh my god, with Keith. Keith, what are you thinking? What are you... Oh my god, he's waiting for Walter to get back. What are you thinking? Oh my goodness. Get off there. Big... Oh my goodness, he's looking for a shoulder block or something. Walter steps out of the way. Punches him back down with a big blow. But Keith Lee is back on the offense. Trying here on Walter. Has got the hammerlock in here. But a nice elbow there by Walter. Referee is on the count. And another clothesline there by Walter. Keith Lee with a kick to the midsection. Has got the arm of Walter locked. And again Walter shakes him off. Maybe Keith Lee trying to also go for a bit of an arm damage focus there on Walter. But he counters every single time. Sends Keith Lee back inside now. Both men back inside the ring. Kick on the arm by Walter again. Kicks to the back. A dodge by Keith Lee. Has got him up there in a cradle position. Oh my god. Look at the strength of Keith Lee. Holds him up as well. Into the vertical suplex. Drops him down. Walter goes down. The strength by Keith Lee is mental. Walter dragged to the middle of the ring and a splash this time by Keith Lee. We've seen a similar move earlier by Walter, and the referee's checking on Walter. Referee is checking on Walter. Is he fine to keep going? Keith Lee doing the damage to Walter. And I mean, he was the one that didn't want to quit earlier. He was the one that kicked out after a tombstone and a last ride. I'm just saying. You made that choice, Walter. You could have stayed down and maybe would have been for your own good if the referee's going to check on you now. Death Valley driver counter by Keith Lee has got him up the shoulder. Oh, he's looking for a slam. Looking for the big slam, and that could be it on Walter. Keith Lee taking his time to get back up. Not going for the cover either. What is going on, Keith Lee? What are you doing? Are you trying to kill the man? Sends him into the ropes, comes off, and a huge drop by the height on Walter. Looking for the last ride again. If that's it. Walter is not going to get... Oh no, he's countering again. He's got that covered. He's got the last ride covered again. And again onto the arm of Keith Lee. Drags him towards the middle of the ring. Setting up for a cover for maybe a submission. The cover it is. Interesting. I don't think that's going to be enough. 1, 2. Kick out by Keith Lee. Of course. The champion still in it. Walter cannot believe it. I mean, we're just looking about... that was a cold breaker to the arm. That's about all that was. Oh, Walter getting a bit cocky there. Kicks to the face of Keith Lee now. Maybe told him as well that it's going to be over in just a second because Walter may be looking for that tombstone again. No, another counter by Keith Lee. Another counter by Keith Lee. Got it once again. The dropkick by Keith Lee. Blocked by Walter. Punch gets caught. Kicked in the midsection by Keith Lee. Has got him up again. Maybe looking for that slam one more time that he's tried earlier and connects for a second time. Is he going to go for the cover this time around? Or is he going to keep going again? Drags him away from the ropes. That's going to be it. Surely that's going to be it. That's the second time that's done. We had the tombstone. We had the last ride. That's got to be it. Walter again with a kick out. The referee already checked on him. What is he thinking? Half Nelson suplex countered by Keith Lee. A nice elbow to get out of that one. Has got him now. Is that the last ride again? That is the last ride again. Still our last ride. A second time by Keith Lee. And that's got to be it. Come on. Like, no way Walter's kicking out. No freaking way. Covered by Keith Lee. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Walter put away. But what a fight by the big Austrian. But Keith Lee put him away for a second time. And that now begs the question, what is next for Keith Lee if not Walter? Like, he's put the fight, but it just wasn't enough to put away Keith Lee as Wolfgang. Are you kidding? Nah. He's missed the battle form on Keith Lee now. Wolfgang with the attack on Keith Lee now. Trying to lift him up. No way. No, that's not going to happen. Back body up by Keith Lee. Wolfgang has not been watching that match. Walter is going now. Walter is not having any of that fight. Keith Lee is fighting back though. That drop again on Wolfgang. Up to the shoulder he goes. That's again that slam that almost put away Walter in the past. And Keith Lee puts down the on-running Wolfgang. I mean, he tried. Is Wolfgang the one next? I don't know. Keith Lee saying, you know what, no chance. We're going to have to see what comes off the back of that. If we're going to stick with that, you know what, he could get the job done against Keith Lee or not. Or if that's going to be more between Keith Lee and Wolfgang to come here. He tried for Wolfgang. The underhanded attack, the attack from behind surely didn't work out for Wolfgang at all. Keith Lee with a big match, a big win over Walter. That is going to be it for Progress Chapter 3. Chapter 4 is coming around Christmas time. Progress mess. And yeah, the only announcement we have so far is that Moose is going to be on that show. Who Moose is going to face, we don't know yet. All that is going to be announced over the coming week. I'm looking to make quite a few announcements for that. One may be coming later tonight on the Twitter, possibly. So keep an eye out for that. But that is where Chapter 4 of Progress and Episode 171 of The Owner's Mode have come to a close.